Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you a recipe called Roop Chand fish fry recipe. So let's begin our recipe. So Roop Chand fish I have taken. This is like approximately half kg of Roop Chand fish I have taken, and after that this is like one big onion and two green chilies I have been taken, and I'm going to start the recipe right now. And I'm pouring an oil approximately uh, like for fish you need to add little bit of more oil. So um, I have been added approximately 3 spoons of oil, like it's a approximately like it's been a big spoon of 3 spoons of oil. So let it fry for a while. So like in order to fry the onions fastly, you have to add little bit of salt to this onions. If you add little bit of salt to this onions will cook fast. So that is the reason why I am adding a little bit of salt to this onions. So please watch this video till the end. I'm going to prepare this recipe in the Andhra style. So this is the Roop Chand fish curry. I'm going to make this recipe in Andhra style. It is a masala curry. So this is a Andhra fish curry. So please watch this video till the end. So these onions are frying. So let it fry for a while. So in order to avoid the smell in the fish, I'm going to add mint leaves into this. So I'm adding the mint leaves. So if you add a mint leaves into the fish, that fish smell, that bad smell, it consists of fish, right? So that smell doesn't come. So that's why I'm adding a little bit of mint leaves. So after adding that mint leaves, that aroma is coming like anything. So the aroma is awesome. I can able to smell it. So after this, I'm going to add some onions. I'm going to add some tomato pieces into this. So this onions has been frying. Meanwhile, I'm adding the tomatoes into this. So I have been added approximately 2 tomatoes. It's a small tomatoes I'm adding. So small baby tomatoes I have been added. So I'm just mixing the tomatoes into this. You have to mash the tomatoes and the onions mash it properly, otherwise while you're eating the curry it will come in the middle. So you have to mash it all the ingredients. So let it fry for a while. So I'm just mashing all the ingredients like this. So after this I am going to add a ginger garlic paste into this. So if you are preparing any fish curry, so you have to use more oil for fish curry. So as this is a masala Andhra style fish curry, so you need a more oil to cook a fish curry, especially for fish curries. So now I am going to add a ginger garlic paste. Okay, so I have been added a ginger garlic paste. So let it fry for a while. So I have been mashed all the ingredients. So let it fry for a while. So all the ingredients has been fried well. So I'm going to add this fish. I have been bought this fish from Big Basket because in Bangalore there is no sea. So that is the reason why there is availability of fish will be less. So that is the reason why I have been booked this fish from Big Basket. So I'm going to add this fish pieces into this mixture. So this is approximately half kg of fish. This is a curry cut actually. So after adding all the ingredients into this, so now we are going to add a salt, pepper powder, turmeric powder, masala, everything. So I'm going to add the remaining ingredients into this. As it is a fish curry, so initially I have been added some salt. So now I am going to add as per my taste. So I have been added as per my taste. I have been added 3 spoons of salt and 2 pinches of not 2 pinches, half spoon of turmeric powder. Half spoon of pepper powder. As it is a Andhra style fish curry, so you have to add more chili powder into this. This is a dry chili powder I am going to add. So usually South Indian people will eat more chili, so that's why I am going to add a more chili powder into this. So they need a more chili powder in fish curries, especially they like more chili. So that's why I have been added approximately 2 spoons of chili powder into this. And after that I am going to add a coriander powder. Even coriander powder also you have. 1 spoon of coriander powder I have been added, and after that you have to balance the taste, so that is the reason why you need to add a little bit of sugar into this. So I am going to add a sugar into this. So I am going to add this much of sugar into this. So this is just for balancing the taste I am adding. So after that I need to mix all the ingredients together. So after mixing all the ingredients, then so after adding the sugar, so I have been flipped the fish. So you have to flip the fish for only one time. So after flipping the fish, you have to cook for 2 to 3 minutes and let it fry for a while. And after that you have to add some water into this, and finally you have to add masala, fish masala powder into this. Okay, so I have flipped only one time, you are not supposed to flip for many times. If you flip for many times, fish will be broken. Okay, it is very sensitive, right? So that's why it will broke up. So that's why you are not supposed to flip many times. So one more thing is, you are not supposed to, while you are cooking a fish, like sensitive fish like this, you are not supposed to keep a lid on that. Okay, if you keep a lid on that, as it is a sensitive fish, it will broke. Okay, so that is the reason why if you are cooking sensitive kind of fishes like roopchand, pomfret, so those kind of fishes, no need to keep a lid. For tuna fish, only for tuna fish you have to keep a lid while you are preparing a curry, or while you are preparing a fry or like that. Then you have to keep a lid for tuna fish. Okay, so this is what the thing that you can follow. Okay, so I am going to give you more recipes, more tips and ideas while you are preparing the fish curries and all. Please do continue watching my videos. So I am going to give you a more tips and these things and all. So guys, this fish has been fried, so I am going to add some water into this. Like after adding the water, so just you need to do like this only. So you are not supposed to move the fish. Just you need to move like this. So that's it. After the water gets evaporated, then you can dish it out. So I am going to add some fish masala into this. So I am adding the fish masala into this. 2 spoons of fish masala I am adding. So that's it. So after water gets evaporated, then you can dish it out. So let it cook for a while, and after that I will get back to you. So this yummy Andhra style masala curry, roopchand fish masala curry is ready. So you can see this curry. So how deliciously and yummy and how it's looking. So you can see this recipe. So it's very yummy and very delicious. So it's ready. You can have this curry with rice. So this is a very delicious recipe. If you like my recipe, please give a try at your home. And thank you for your patience, and thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, and please like my video. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience. Thank you.